Gotten to where I basically just want to play the Renegade Imperium and go for Fighter Core. And there's some variation in it because you don't know what items you're going to get. But it consistently wins. So if that's what you're interested in, it can get the job done. Having a flamer is quite nice. We've got discount energy, which I'm not super interested in. I'm okay on the wings now too, now that I've learned how to mirror them. You can press X to flip them basically, which is really, really useful. Lightning rounds on Torpedo Bay, okay. I'll get the job done too. I usually want one janitor on the ship. I've done some crazy things with the flamer too, so I think taking the fuel tank early isn't crazy. Let's take the space. I don't need the janitor yet, and we can re-roll and see if there's anything I want to hold here. There's an upgrade for the flight deck, which I like, mostly for the radar. I usually want a supply crate on this type of ship too. We don't have to have it now. Let's see where this goes, because I'm not willing to commit to flamers as my main armament. But it's pretty hot when it works out. But basically what I'm doing is planning to go for a burst build. Do I want two of these for now? Not really. The main thing I'm getting from it is the firepower upgrade, so upgrading it makes a little sense. Buy some space and take a reroll. There's a barrage turret, which is nice if we get the ammo upgrade. I'll take it for now and hold this. Gunning for an ammo box. As you can see, we're running out of ammo. Didn't get one. So we'll have to make some decisions here. One option is to take the strike optimizer and add Valorian components into our pool, because that would give us access to energy weapons, which would be useful. We could also take a drill, which uses fuel instead of ammo. I don't really want a Titan core here. We could get a crackling core, but I think I'm going to take the strike optimizer. There's a weapons computer. There's also a fighter cockpit, which is pretty good. I just don't have anybody to crew these things yet. I'm gonna roll and see if we can find a janitor. There's an officer. And there's the energy weapon I was wanting. Okay, I want all of this. This is not exactly who I want on the weapons computer permanently, but it's who I have that can do it right now. Now I wish I'd bought that supply box, but we're going to be in good shape. Just wait. You'll see. Pew heckin' pew. All right. Boss needs to move. Right now I need my ion blaster here.
Let the void echo with our strike.
Doesn't put it in the charger. I need it in the charger too. This thing doesn't need anywhere. Here we go. This can be wherever. I do need somebody on... Okay, that means the boss can stay here.
Fire with
on the
precision.
flight deck. I'm going to need some small little spaces like this for the Tetris that's going to come once we get the fighter part. I kind of just want to buy it now. Is this... No, that's a solid slug weapon, but there's my supply crate. Doesn't need to be now. I want the fuel pump too. I want the fuel pump and the supply crate, but I can't buy both right now. We'll take the crate first. I think we get the fighter core at 5 wins. I really need a janitor to run my weapons. I wish they changed that to crew member instead of janitor. I get it. We're basically playing a hybrid build by virtue of having the strike optimizer. This one's energy only, and it speeds up over time. So this might be better for us than the blaster cannon. This is burst 2. It's 1.48. I think this is significantly better. It's going to require some ship rebuilding, which is kind of a pain in the butt. This is better for us. That's good for us. And gunner's obviously pretty great.
Fire with precision.
Don't need this little ion cannon right now, so I may as well get my fuel pump. For now, I'll fuel pump a supply crate. This one? Random minerals? I could probably use that. I just... not that excited about it. I'll take a Merc for sure. Let's see if we can get our fighter core. I probably need this too, realistically. Because you're about to have to play some dumb Tetris. Flight deck. Great, gives us more radar. Merc is pretty great if I can position it in here somewhere. We're gonna have to make some hard decisions. Don't mind another fuel container, but I don't need it either. I don't really need the first one that we have, but there hasn't been a reason to sell it yet. Weapons computer. Yes, please. Well, the flamer and the gunner. I'm just gonna upgrade him for now because I can never remember exact. I need this too. I never remember exactly when you get the fighter core, but it's around the 5 win mark. I think it probably happens on a particular turn, probably halfway through your run or something. Those are pretty looking ship. But it really seems like the uglier your ship is, the likely you are to win. There's our fighter core, which is what we've basically been waiting for. They're properly positioned. Crap. I'm gonna knock everything off now. This part can occasionally be a bit tedious. The mortar can go down here. Flamer and barrage turret fit nicely in these slots. Go. Got our PPPs going. And we need to decide what we want charging the fastest. I can get the mortar in that too. Stop. Thing is, I think I'd rather have this in it. The mortar's basically just here. Get us the firepower buff. The speeding it up's nice, but that's about it. But it's not long enough, so it's not gonna work. So it does kind of have to be the mortar if I want both of these buffs. Which I do, and the weapons computer speeds them up. So maybe the answer is something like this. Because I'm already having trouble with fuel, or having trouble with everything. So tough decision number one is, where do we put this? I think here, and we speed these up the most. Strike Optimizer can hit these three as well. What do I want firing the fastest? I mean, this thing goes absurd once it ramps up. Probably there. Put a Merc here, it's hitting both of them. Can't really get anybody else on this gun from here. Definitely want a janitor to run my weapons computer. I definitely want to upgrade this. Should just buy this wing and place it there. Gives me more space to play with back here. Guess the boss is still going to be on the main gun. This guy needs to be on that. I may just have to put the Merc here. This is okay. This gives us one firepower that's not that great. Anything we want to lock? I mean, that's a pretty significant upgrade. Sells for 4, which is not enough. I want to upgrade the weapons computer. I think I want to upgrade the officer and the supply cart. So we've got our next turn planned. Cool. So I think for this, gonna move it to Merc. Plan it out. I know we're tossing this. We're getting a pretty big upgrade on the tri-cannon. The tri-cannon needs to be down here. Because it benefits more from faster charging. I mean, so does the mortar.
Let the void echo with our strike. Fire with precision.
You got to pick which one you want. I don't think I can fit all of them in here. It's one or the other, and it needs to be that one. Need this split chance on that too. And positioning this Merc is difficult. I guess that's the real challenge of playing the fighter core, is you just don't have enough room. Because I'm going to have to move this officer. Room is a real problem. The officer can still go. It's the Merc that's the problem. I could put the Merc here, I think I'd be happy. It just doesn't fit. It's going to have to go here for now. Still want the officer. We need to find us one of those little Tetris pieces to fit in here, and I think we can do it. I should have taken a reroll. I think we're still in great shape. We're in fantastic shape. I suspect we'll be able to get our 10 wins. I'm just kind of focused on what we can do to fill everything in perfectly. That'll do it. The Merc goes here. You get upgraded. You get upgraded. Don't mind the energy cells. I kind of don't need them. It's almost like producing energy isn't that great. Just having a stockpile of it's better. Most of what I'd want right now is something like a torpedo bay. This makes us more bursty if I upgrade this. I think I'm pretty happy with that. I also do want this upgrade. I want to snag a little bit of space. I think we're keeping, well, I'm not ever really running out of fuel. I could burn that for a roll, but I don't think it's worth it. We've got 2 battles left. Let's just win them. We did manage to run out of energy there, which is continuing to ramp the burst because the upgrades. I think there's just a little torpedo bay there for us. Now we know not to take nukes in this build, which is kind of sad because nukes are fun. This is not a nuke build. This gives me more speed and radar, which I'm very interested in, and we can fit on. This is very likely our last fight. I'm going to grab that and lock these two, because I'd use them if we don't get the 10 wins here. I think we've got our 10 wins. very defensive ship. I think that was about the only thing that could have stopped us, but that's okay. Look at that. Everything's charging 80% faster. Guns are upgraded. Really need any of this. Don't really need the plating either. Like, that's just not what my ship's doing. Take another gunner. Can even fit one here and give us a split chance on that. Kind of short on ammo still, but there's not a lot I can do about that. I'm getting a little lazy because we've got 4 rounds left. I think we'll probably get back up like that. I don't really have to think too much at the end because I'm not looking to go infinite with this. Like, this build is pretty consistent if you know that you're going to get a fighter core, and right now there's only 6 cores in the game. So you can go for it, pick out 4 weapons. In this case, we got a strike optimizer. I kind of prefer to do this with an ammo crate, but it sort of doesn't matter what you're doing if you know that you're going to get a fighter core. The upgrade scaling is kind of the big part of this. And then you just get 4 weapons that you can continually upgrade. We went into a bit of a hybrid with the strike optimizer instead of an ammo crate, but it worked, so I'll take it.